First hole today, wide open par 5. OB right on the right side of the fairway. Trees left, so I'm just trying to take it up the middle. Just thinking of some nice smooth swing thoughts to have a good start to the day.
Let's go home. Let's do it.
Here, I only had about 230 to the green. Wanted to keep it short of those left bunkers, so I hit a 7-iron. Chunked a sandwich here, just a poor swing, not committing to the shot I had in mind. Hit a low one, just put a little too much juice on it, ended up going to the back side of the green. These greens were very tricky and very fast, so I had to be very careful with speed here. Just tried to carry it over that ridge there, just didn't quite have enough speed. If it went about one more foot, it would have been perfect. And just trying to take more time on reading these putts, because they sure do count when it comes to adding them up at the end of the day. Short par 4, pretty tight off the tee box with some trees hanging over the fairway. Hit a 4-iron here, teed it up a little bit, trying to have a nice little fairway finder swing. Ended up going through the fairway. Hazard just short of the green with water, red stakes. Sadly went in, just didn't have the right club. Good pitch shot here, I had about 40 yards. I actually landed up on that tier and just spun backwards, but very good lag putt here. Got away with a double bogey. Short par 5. Hadn't played this course ever before, so I'm just trying to find my way around it safely. Didn't know that there was white OB sticks on the right. Kind of pushed it out, a little open face, and got a bad kick. Tried to punch this underneath that tree and just kind of faded on me, a little too steep of a swing, and then just not committing to these little wedge shots. Just not a good mindset over the ball. Another short par 4 here. Just trying to play it safe and keep myself composed. I don't feel like I'm playing bad or swinging bad here. Just gotta put together the puzzle pieces in my mind. Green, couldn't see it from where I was. I could only see the pin. Wasn't sure what was up there, so I left it pretty far short, and then just tried to open the face here with that lie I had and just caught it a little thin. Then a decent chip here, just not getting it up above the slope. Tough undulation on these greens. Just have to adjust and move on. Into the wind on this short par 3. Had the wrong club. Hit it good. Right on line with the pin. Just wind kind of killed it. Pretty firm and tough lie here. Just trying to not necessarily stab at it, but get through it and put some good tempo on it. Rolled up nicely there to the pin. Had a super big, probably 3 foot of break slider down the hill. Trying to make these, but then again, try not to get too cute and leave it 4 feet past the pin, 3-putt. Now that I look back on this tee shot, it's kind of tough because I never played the course before, but I did not have to hit driver at all. Ended up being lucky in finding my ball, just trying to punch something out in the middle of the fairway. Couldn't really see where any of the green was. And then here, just again, not committing to the right kind of shot, not getting through it. A lot of coming across it, bending my left arm today, I noticed when I watched this back. These uphill putts were slow and the downhill putts were fast. I just overestimated myself, hit a little too hard, and a tough little breaker here. Just don't want to have these 5-footers for your 2-putt. A lot of 3-putts today, but tough greens I've been out here, but just can't make excuses while you're out on the course. Pretty wide open hole. I'm pretty confident over the ball, knowing that I can go left or right. Didn't want to go left though, because it kind of slopes off to the left. You don't want to be over there. This tree was hanging way low in the way of the pin, so I had to kind of chip an 8-iron up there. A good little touch here with the chips. Ground was hard. A lot of into the grain chips, just coming out low. That one was pretty good. Just rolled out for a lot longer than I thought. And then tough downhill on the slope, you can see just barely not breaking it. But sometimes you just gotta get away with bogey. Making a par from back underneath that tree is really hard. Into the wind on this par 3 as well, a little downhill. Took an extra club and tried to get at it, not be afraid of getting it through the wind. Hit it really good, nice little high draw. Just had the wrong club in hand and had like a 40-foot putt coming back down the hill. Speed is just so important, especially on new greens that you never putt on. Just gotta pay close attention and commit to a putt. Tried to give this one a chance, just roll right past the hole, but these 3 putts were killing me all day, but just kind of got to forget and move on, think about every shot individually. Not the best contact with this driver, but it ended up being right down the middle of the fairway, so gotta take your breaks while you can. No point in really going for this green here. Pretty tight fairway, just hit a little flying. Again, I'd much rather be in the fairway than be in the rough here for my 3rd shot. Tried to hit a little low, nice wedge in there. Green in regulation, can't really be mad. Struggled hitting a lot of greens today, so finding a green was pretty good to see. Just that big old slope just killed my speed on this putt, not hitting hard enough. Gave this one a chance at least. Just too many 3-putt bogeys and just a lot of poor efforts. I think the main takeaway from just this whole entire day is that I have to find a shot before I get over the ball and just commit to that 100%. Into the wind, pretty short par 4, bunkers and trouble on the left. But then again, don't want to spray it out right and have a 5-iron into this green. This shot was probably the best shot I've hit all day. On an upslope, see this big tall tree on the left. I had to take it over the tree and draw it into the wind on the green. Had about 160, hit a 7-iron. That was probably one of my favorite shots I've ever hit in tournament. And then just barely missing this birdie putt. Nice little tapping for par. I'd much rather have these putts than 4-footers, tricky sliders. After this hole, I was a lot more confident, kind of was getting in the groove. Not an easy tee shot here over water. Pretty open fairway though, so I could swing away. Put some good speed into this one, and probably one of my best tee shots of the day. I felt something good coming along this stretch of holes. Just didn't get through the shot here. Now I look back, hanging back my right foot. Have this for my par, and just barely misses the hole. Nice little tap in. But mentally, I felt good. I was in a good spot. I was confident. I was like, I can put together some good holes to finish off this 9. Just chunked a 5-iron. Again, not getting through it, not committing. But the miss here is definitely short because I had all that green to work with. Probably could have even took a gap wedge or pitching wedge here. I chunked it a little bit. Just I don't want these 30-footers uphill on these tough greens for par. Sometimes you just gotta settle for 2-putt. I tried to hit this one a little harder than I should have, and this is just poor effort on the greens here. Trying to keep my composure, trying to keep my chin up, just move on. I got really lucky on this drive here. Absolutely piped it down the middle. Ended up going through the fairway. Probably could have ended up being safe with 3-wood. And then couldn't see exactly where the green was, only knew where the pin was. I was like, might as well go for it. Didn't know that there was trouble up there on the right with bunkers. Had a really hard shot for my birdie to get up and down for birdie. And then just a tough slider down the hill. Wanted to give it a chance, and once it just got to the hole, just took off. Just a bummer. Again, wanted to at least have a chance at this hole. Ended up having a birdie putt and leaving with the double bogey. That is just poor execution right there. Lately, my miss with my driver and all my club has been that little push out to the right. Ended up being okay and safe on this shot. Ball below my feet. Trees on the right kind of hanging over in my way of the pin, so trying to hit a little cut around it. Just not getting through it. Not putting that 100% speed and all the other things I've been practicing. Nice little bump and run here, again into the grain chip. One of my, probably my best up and downs of the day. Did a lot better in this tournament of getting the job done, making those short little putts versus Fripp Island, so that is a good takeaway. It did improve there. Tee shot over water. Didn't want to go out right, and that was my low pole left. I was very lucky I got over water. Had to chip a 6-iron, just keep it low underneath this tree and settle for having a wedge in and just trying to get up and down for par, settle for bogey.
Get out.
Par from those trees is almost like making a birdie from the middle of the fairway, which doesn't happen very often. Still want to try to go for it, get at it, but sometimes you have to take your medicine. Really fast putt here. I actually saw the other kid in my group putt down this hill, and if he hadn't done that, it would have gone further past. So, decent putt. Just you can see these greens are very hard, very undulated, very tricky. This putt broke like 2 different ways, but gotta carry on. Keep your chin up. Really nice 4-iron off this tee here. Notice I got through it. High hands finish, just being confident, and then I had this 40-50 yard shot to the green on a 370 yard par 4. This is ugly. This might have been the worst approach on any shot of the day for me. Didn't feel like I played horrible this day. It just, the swing felt decent. Felt confident over every shot. Just, course management was not very good at all. Dogleg right here. I'm not very comfortable hitting a fade with my driver, so I just tried to hit a dead straight ball at that middle tree there that you can see. Ended up hitting my target, just going through the fairway. Kind of misjudged this pine straw lie. Probably had the wrong club. Hit a 9-iron, just chunked it, trying to get it up in the air. Coming across my body. Not those high hands finish. Not that confident swing that I do on the range. Decent pitch shot here. I noticed with all these better pitch shots, I had better tempo. The other kid in my group had a putt exactly like this, and I really paid attention to his. Ended up perfectly reading it, perfect speed. So nice up and down for the par here. Just want to finish strong on these last 2 holes. Over water, water on the right, bunkers on the right. If anything, missed left, short. Good little 7-iron up on the green, little into the wind too. Just gotta get a 2-putt to secure the job. Again, better speed, just really slow up this hill, right to lefter. Tapping in and finishing the job. Again, not a great day for scoring. Put myself in good positions and just didn't execute, but what we can take away from this tournament is that I gotta commit to every single shot and just be more confident. I know I have the game, but anyways, thanks for watching.